guys, it's Jacqueline here. Welcome to my channel. So today I really wanted to share with you a recipe that I absolutely adore. This is a recipe that I would consider a weeknight or a school night recipe because I just throw the meat in the crock pot the night before, and then when I get home from work, all I have to do is chop up all the vegetables, whip up the dressing really quick, and add it to my mix. It's called Salpicón de res in Spanish, and I'm not really sure what it's called in English. So what it is, it's like a tri-tip cold salad that you eat on a tostada, and our family absolutely adores it. And what's great is you can make your own variation of it. You can substitute, add, subtract any vegetables or ingredients that you want to sort of create it and make it your own. And I really hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so this recipe is called Salpicón de res. It's like a beef salad that's cold that you eat on top of tostadas. So you can do it the same day in a pot for like 3 or 4 hours on boil, but I decided I'm going to do it overnight with these ingredients. I'm going to put these in the crock pot all together. Beef bouillon, salt, onion. I normally prefer to use yellow or white, but I don't have any right now, so I'm working with what I got. Garlic, tri-tip, and your crock. So I have it on high. I had to take some of the water out, but some will evaporate, so I'm going to leave this on the side so I can add it. So once the water gets hot, the ingredients will start to dissolve. Okay, so it is the next day. If only you could smell, because I knew the water was going to evaporate. Look at this. Oh, yes. All right, so I'm going to transfer all this meat over to the bowl. That way it can cool and I can shred it. Oh, shred it. Look at that, how it just falls apart. That's what you're looking for. I just transferred the tri-tip over to a bowl. I'm shredding it and I'm gonna let it cool off.
Mom, can I bite it?
You wanna bite it?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me what you think. You like it? All right, so we just got to Lola's. We're gonna get the rest of our ingredients. Hey, little miss, do you know what ingredients are?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they?
Food.
Food?
Yeah.
That's right.
And watermelon. I want watermelon.
Oh, you want watermelon?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll look for. So this is everything that you will need to complete this recipe. And over here I have my little trash bag for all the ins and outs of the veggies that I don't eat. Okay, so now that all of the tri-tip is shredded and cool, I'm going to set that to the side. And the next step of this recipe is to make the lime vinegar dressing that covers it. So I'm going to start with that. So I'm going to start with 1 cup of white vinegar and 1 cup of olive oil. So if we need more, we can always make more later. Now I'm going to squeeze the lime juice into it. I'm done squeezing my lime, so now I'm going to add black pepper. This is what it looks like. I like a lot of pepper. Then I'm going to add oregano. and some salt. And I do have 5 kids, so if you hear screaming, stomping, crying, laughing, yelling in the back, that's why. And I just taste tested it. Definitely think it needs more lime juice. I'm all about the lime. The zestier, the better. So I'm gonna add probably 2 more limes, which would be 4 halves. All right, so let's look at what this looks like here. Whisk it up. I'm probably gonna add more pepper. So now that our dressing is finished, I'm gonna move on to chopping all the vegetables to add. All right, so I'm gonna go in on the cilantro first. These are rinsed and dried already. And I just like to scrunch it up. And I highly recommend doing all of the dry vegetables first. If you do things like tomato, things that are wet that are gonna get your cutting board wet, it's sort of gonna mess up the rest of your process. Everything's gonna be sticking to the board and Mama. Next, I'm going to do the red onion. You could use any color onion that you want. I just love red onions with cold salads, so that's the one I chose. So I'm quartering the onion. First I cut it in half down the middle, and then I'm going to cut it in half on the other half so that you see this shape. You definitely want to get these strips as thin as you can. So next I'm going to do the carrots. I'm going to peel the top layer off, cut the end off, and then shred them like this. Next I'm going to dice up these serranos, but I am going to have to put them in a separate mix for me and Reyes because our kids will be eating this, and unfortunately, they don't like the heat like we do. So, first I'm gonna do lines, and then I'm gonna square, gridlock it. And it should just fall right off, but if it doesn't, just get a spoon. If you want to get every last piece. The best part is the avocado. And you're the cook, don't forget to treat yourself. Yum. So next I'm gonna do the lettuce. This is for the top of the tostada, so this is gonna go in a separate bowl. I always remove the top layer. And I got a small one, so I should be able to do it in half. Let's see. The thinner the strips, the better, but it doesn't always work out that way. And I'm gonna cut these in half to make them shorter, and then separate them. This should be enough. I feel like a little bit goes a long way with lettuce. Okay, this is gonna go in a separate bowl. Next, I'm going to do the queso fresco. And I'm going to cube this.
Mom,
Yes?
can I have a popsicle?
A popsicle?
Yeah.
No. It's almost lunchtime. We don't even have popsicles. Sorry, Charlie.
I'm gonna watch, Mommy. Can I test the cheese?
You want to test the cheese?
Yeah.
Make sure it's not poisonous?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Mm.
No hands, no hands. Your hands aren't clean, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You like the cheese?
I want cheese.
You want more? Okay. That's probably all I'll use. I'll pack the rest of this up and use it for my next recipe.
Can I eat it?
All of that? No, I'll give you another piece though. This is gonna be in your lunch right now.
I want more cheese.
Okay, here you go. Last but not least, I'm gonna cut up the Roma tomatoes. First I take the ends off, toss them or eat them. They're good with salt and pepper. I like to quarter mine. All the ingredients are chopped, but now I'm gonna add the dressing. And I'm gonna add this slowly. But you don't want it like floating in juice, you just want it saturated. I'm done adding the juice. This is how saturated I have it. And now I'm going to add all the veggies and the queso. And I don't have exact measurements because it just really depends on, you know, your liking of specific vegetables and your family size. I have a large family, so I definitely always make a lot more than the average person. This is for a family of 7. Also, I like to have lunch to bring to work for me and Reyes. And then I'm gonna toss this and we'll be done. This is a pretty dirty job. I do have gloves, but I'm not gonna put them on. I can just rinse my hands. You just also wanna be careful not to squish the cheese in the avocado. That's why I'm not using a utensil.
That's cheese like a shape. Oh, you made a triangle.
I need a bigger bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe I made enough for a family of 10, not 7, huh?
No.
So I separated the kids and now I'm gonna add in those Serranos. So before I feed the family, I'm going to clean up everything, otherwise it will just get out of control. Another thing that I just remembered last minute that I like to add, it's not traditional, is tahini. It's a game changer. Another thing that I just remembered last minute that I like to add, it's not traditional, is tahini. It's a game changer for me. Brings it to life, I feel like. So now I'm gonna prepare them, and I like to put my sour cream on the bottom. I don't know. For me, having it on the top is weird. So then I'll just spread it around. You'll find a spoon. Just coat the bottom. And for the kids, I'm just doing half a tostada. It's hard for them, I feel like, to eat it when it's whole, so I just break them in half. And they can have 2 halves if they're hungry. Enough. And you don't want to make your tostada too heavy where it's like falling apart and soaking through. So that's about all I'm going to put on. I'll add some lettuce, some more cheese for the top. And when you got those kids, you just want everything plain. This is what they get. Tapatio goes best on this, even over a homemade salsa. What do you think?
So good. So far.
You want yours too? Okay, well that concludes our video with our recipe of salpicón de res. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Spread some positive vibes, show some love, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment when done. We're taking our little dog for a walk. We got the family out, and it's a beautiful day.